Welcome to this demo of the Trooclick NewsData API. You can see we're here on Mashape, and that's because our documentation here is interactive and it lets me show you quickly how the API works. So the NewsData API allows you to do two things essentially. You can query Trooclick's existing database of structured news data, or you can use Trooclick's engine to generate structured news data on any topic you choose from English language sources. So what do we mean by structured news data? We mean quotes, people, speakers, organizations, and a lot more. So let's dive in with an example for how to query our database. We start with the search call because we want to find who we're looking for. I'm going to look for Tim Cook. I'm going to click test endpoint and voila, I find Timothy D. Cook from Apple. So I know he's the good guy. So here's Trooclick's internal ID. I'm going to give that a little copy and go to step 2, which is to actually find information about Tim Cook using the speakers call. So I will paste my ID and then scroll down and click test, and boom, we've got loads of information about Tim Cook. We have his full name, his association, the fact that he's an executive. We have different categories for people like this, including analyst, executive, politician, and more. Down below, we have a LinkedIn for Tim Cook. That's kind of cool. And then we have the most recent story that Tim Cook has been quoted in and a summary of that story. We also have that Apple, the company, has been associated to that story, as well as a URL to a logo of Apple. But here is the heart of the matter, the quotes. So you'll be able to see we have lots of quotes from Tim Cook talking about this story. We also have the URL of the article and the publisher, so we're completely transparent about where the data comes from. So you can use the query function to search for stories like headlines and topics that you're interested in. You can also search for companies and organizations as well, so it's pretty cool. Moving on to our engine, you can see that we have a two-step process there as well. It's more versatile because, of course, you can create structured news data on any topic you want. So I have pre-prepared some text here. I chose a special example because Trooclick is uniquely capable of extracting indirect quoted speech. That is when you find a quote that is not found in between quotation marks. So what we're going to do is we are going to select all of this text and we're going to copy it and take it back to the documentation and paste it in, and we're going to click test. So you'll see Trooclick has accepted my request and has also given me an ID number. That's because depending on the amount of data, the volume of text you send in this query, the processing time can vary. So you take your ID and you move on to step 2. So in step 2, what we're going to do is go and get my ID here. I'm going to give it a little copy and we'll take that back to the documentation and see what Trooclick did with my text. Voila. Okay, so we're going to make it bigger. And you'll see that we found some data here. It's completed. We found a company, Amazon, involved, a speaker, Jeff Bezos. He's from Amazon. He's an influencer, and he says the successful launch and return is a major step towards enabling space travel. Okay, so very cool. I'm going to take you back to the original text just to point out what happened here. The original sentence says, Amazon's Jeff Bezos told CBS then da. So you can see that there were no quotation marks, yet Trooclick still found a quote. This was your demo of the Trooclick NewsData API. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon.